Welcome, luminous souls. Welcome to part 2 of our first ever yoga series. And here we'll move into sun salutations or Surya Namaskar. So if you'd like to move toward the head of your mat, leaving yourself maybe a foot distance from the toes to the head of the mat, finding our mountains. So again, grounding into all four corners of the feet, spreading your toes out, creating a nice foundation, tailbone reaching for the earth, arms down at the side, shoulders relaxed and back, chin parallel with the earth. Inhale, expansive ribs. Exhale, draw the tummy in and the ribs down toward the belly button. Uddiyana Bandha, abdominal locker, engaging your abdominals. Inhale, lift the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lifting the gaze and tailbone. Exhale, stepping both feet back to plank. Inhaling to begin, lowering the knees. Tailbone tips back as you scoop the upper body forward. Coming down to your tummy. Bring the hands forward just slightly. Inhale as you lift the upper body. Again, just slightly for baby cobra. Exhale down. Bring the hands under the shoulders. Tuck the toes under. Lift the upper body. Find your positioning again to come into down dog. So when your toes are curled under and your seat is sunk back towards your heels, with your hands reached out, elongated from the shoulder to the fingertips, this is your ideal position to come up and find downward dog. Inhale, walking both feet forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reaching the hands forward as you come up. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart space and back to the side. Here we are, mountain. We'll move a little faster, so you can choose to use the knees down. That's called Ashtanga Pranam, or an 8-pointed release down. Or you can choose to lower down in Chaturanga, which I will demonstrate next. Finding our mountains again. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back, gaze forward. Exhale, stepping both feet back to plank. Inhale, prepare to move. Exhale, bending the elbows, keeping them tight to the body as you lower down. Top of the feet comes down. Inhale, lifting to cobra. Exhale, lower down. Tuck the toes under, shift the body weight back, and finding down dog. Inhale, walk both feet forward. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, lift the hands. Exhale, bring the hands to the heart and back to the earth. And again, inhale, lifting the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping both feet back to plank. Inhale, prepare to move. Exhale, lowering down in Chaturanga. Inhale, lifting up to cobra. Exhale, lowering down. Tuck the toes, coming back. Find your positioning. Lifting up to inverted V and then down dog. Inhale, walk both feet forward. Forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, lifting both hands up to the sky. Exhale, finding Samastiti. Resting your hands in your heart space. Taking a few calming breaths there. Excellent. Surya Namaskar B. If your practice is more at an intermediate space, you can also choose to hop the feet back to plank and hop forward. But this video isn't about that, but option is there. Finding our mountains again, we'll move into adding a few more of the warrior series in. So inhale, lifting the hands. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepping the right foot back. And now we've got some options to come up when you're learning how to balance. Whichever knee is bent, it should be over your ankle. Keep the opposite hand down on the ground so that you have a triangle that you're creating with your upper body. Bring the opposite hand up to the thigh. Engage the muscles of your legs, gripping the mat with that standing foot, and slowly bringing the hand up to find your balance. Good, and then coming back down. Big step, right foot forward. And we'll take the left foot back and try the same thing. So again, stacking the knee over the ankle. We don't want to be too far forward, that'll tip us forward. Too far back can be hard on the knee. Okay, and if you find that you've stepped too far back, bring that foot a little closer. That will make you more stable. Creating a triangle with your arm and leg. Bring one hand to the thigh, slowly coming up. And finding your balance. And then coming back down. Step the left foot forward. Forward fold. Take one elbow in each hand, bend the knees, and slowly come up to standing. And release. Take a breath. Inhale, sweep the hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step the right foot back. This time, allow the heel to come down on the mat with that back right foot. Then as you come up, sweep one hand back to help draw you into warrior two. Now notice if you're reaching far ahead or if you're too far back. Notice what your arms are doing, your head is doing. The arms comfortable, so if your shoulders bother you, keep your arms down a little bit. If you're comfortable having the arms level, knees stacked over the front ankle, the head is drawn back, heart space is lifted. Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, bring the back hand to the thigh and the front hand palm tips up and up to the sky. Exalted warrior. Continue breathing. Inhale. Coming back to warrior two. Bring the forearm to the thigh. Sweep the opposite arm forward. Nice long line between the fingertips and the back foot. Extended side angle. And breathe. Inhale. Sweeping the hand down as you come back to warrior two. Straighten the front leg. Lift the front arm. Inhale as you reach up to the sky and tip down toward your inner calf, connecting your fingertips with your inner calf. Don't worry about getting them to the ground right now. This hand up here, turn the palm forward and reaching that hand toward the sky as you turn to look toward it. Trikonasana or triangle. Try tipping the hip forward just a little bit. Lower hip forward, upper hip back, opening up the front body, creating space between the hands. Bend the front knee slightly. Inhale as you reach up toward the sky, coming back to that triangular position. Bend the front knee, rotate the hands forward, and sweeping up for warrior one. Inhale, Exhale, bring the hands down. Tip the right toes onto the mat. Step the left foot back. Finding down dog. 3 breaths here. And switching sides. Inhale, walking both feet forward. Forward fold, take one elbow in each hand. Bend the knees slightly and slowly coming up to standing. Finding your mountain. And again, what we do to one side, we do to the other side. Balance it out. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step the left foot back. Drop the heel down. Finding your balance again. We'll reach forward as we come to warrior 2. Stacking the knee over the ankle. Noticing what your shoulders and arms are doing. Connecting the outer edge of the back foot with the mat. Rotating the back thigh out. Inhale. Exhale, back hand comes to the thigh. Right palm turns up and toward the sky. Exalted warrior. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale to warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, bringing the forearm to the thigh, sweep the opposite arm forward. Nice long line between the fingertips and the back leg. Turning to look under that arm. Extended side angle. Keep breathing. Inhale. Sweeping the arms back to warrior 2. Straighten the leg. Lift the front hand. Inhale as you tip forward. Bringing the fingertips to the inner calf. Top hand turning to look toward it. Palm faces forward and creating space between your hands. Tipping the bottom hip in and the top hip back a little bit. Refine Trikonasana or triangle. And breathe. Inhale, lifting up toward the sky. Finding your triangle again. Bend the knee. Rotating the hands for warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, bring the palms down. Tuck the left toes under and stepping back to downward dog. 3 full breaths. Inhale, walking both hands towards your feet. Bend the knees, sink the seat down and engage your ribs with your thighs. Then sweeping your hands forward as your upper body comes up. Tuck the tailbone under, creating length. This is Utkatasana. Utkatasana, chair. Engaging your upper body, engaging your thighs. Keep holding strong here. Point those fingers and inhale, lifting up to the sky. Exhale. Bring the palms together. Connecting your hands with your heart space. And pausing to breathe and smile. Gratitude for these beautiful, healthy forms. Gratitude for our bodies. And release. And shake it out. Well done. Let's move toward a balanced posture. So we'll do tree today. And we have some options. It depends on how comfortable you are with it, if this is new to you or not. But we'll begin in mountain. So again, lifting our toes, spread them out, find those monkey feet. Gripping the earth with your feet. Tailbone is lengthened toward the earth. Hands at the sides. chin parallel. Inhale, expansive ribs. Exhale, draw the tummy in and ribs down, engaging your core. So this is the strength of your tree. This is your tree trunk. Let's shift our weight to the right leg and just bringing the heel to the inner ankle. Okay? We want our knee not out in front, but tipped out to the side to help stabilize us. Lock your standing leg, so tighten up your glutes, tighten the thigh, tighten the knee, all the way down. Lock that standing leg. Then bring your hands to your heart space. Your gaze can be just down the bridge of your nose, finding a spot on the floor maybe 5 feet away, something that you can focus on that isn't moving. Or you may wish to stare straight ahead looking at something. So this is the first position for tree, finding our stability here. If you feel comfortable here, slowly slide that foot up, but below the knee. Never on the knee or kneecap, as we could pop that leg out if we happen to tumble or become unstable, which we don't want to do. And if that feels comfortable, slowly lifting your hands up to the sky, bringing your mind to your core, and finding your tree. And then releasing. Your hands can be in your heart space, they can be up to the sky, they could be out to the side, but ideally you want to have them centered. This helps keep your balance centered. And grounding the standing foot, and shake it out. And again, switching sides. So options for feet, as you shift your weight to your standing leg, having the heel just resting against the inner calf, knee tipped out to the side. You can have the foot just below the knee. And if you'd like to bring that posture up higher, reaching down for the foot, pressing the foot into your inner thigh, and then compressing your thigh and foot toward each other. So you're drawing them toward each other. Hand begins in the heart space, finding a point that isn't moving that you can focus on. You may decide to lift the hands up, nice and slow, maintaining your stability, and finding your tree. It is the strangest thing to not be able to see everyone and know that I'm teaching and sharing, but not be able to smile at our beautiful forest together. So know that I'm thinking of you and thinking of it while in this posture. Inhale, exhale, bring your hands back to your heart space, releasing the foot down, and shake it out. Those of us who've practiced with me know I love my Kundalini shakes. So let's get really loose, let your hips go, let your whole body go. All those places we hold tight that we never allow ourselves to move freely and comfortably. Good. And how about a few breaths of releases? So finding a wider stance. We'll come just slightly to our toes. Inhale as you lift the hands up, reach up to the sky nice and tall, and exhale by planting your heels and exhaling through your mouth. Inhale, slowly coming back up, reaching up to the sky, coming up to your toes, breathing deep, releasing everything you ever wanted to say and didn't. Inhale, sweeping the hands forward, coming up, reaching, stretching, and releasing. And bringing your hands to your heart space. Slowly coming up to standing. Bend the knees. You can keep the hands in the heart space, or you might want to have your hands out in front. Slowly lowering down. Only as much as you're comfortable. If your knees bother you, we're just making our way down to the mat. And releasing to find a seated posture. Wonderful. Let's take the one heel to the opposite hip. And then the front leg can either rest out in front if that's where your body mobility is comfortable. You may wish to cross that leg over a little bit. And if you can take it all the way across, drawing that foot in, crossing it over the opposite leg. Now you can adjust yourself a bit here too, lifting up to give you a little bit more mobility. And then we're going to scoop up this knee that's bent. So turning our ribs toward our inner thigh and scooping up the knee to turn us toward the outer hip. You can hug the leg with your arms. You can take the opposite arm and move it behind you to support you. You can take that opposite arm and bring the back of your hand around the back. Whatever feels comfortable for you. Sitting tall, 3 full breaths. Inhale, exhale, turning toward the front of your body, release the arms, supporting that leg as you unwind, and switching sides. So bringing the opposite heel to the hip, leg again can be out in front, can be over a little bit, could be crossed over. And again, hugging the ribs toward the inner thigh, scooping up that knee. Closing your eyes as you move into your body and feeling for any places of tension. This posture is designed to give a little massage to the organs, again creating space behind the shoulder blade and also releasing the outer hip and glutes, because we did a lot of exercise there with our warrior series. So we don't want to leave strain in the muscle system. Again, you might wrap that arm around behind you. Inhale, exhale. Releasing the arms, unwinding. Let's bring our seats to the center of our mat. Feet can be hip distance apart, toes are planted. We'll scoop up one knee in each hand. And then inhale as you draw your body forward, aligning the chakra system or your energy system, which is aligned with your spine. Exhale, curling back, tucking under. Inhale, drawing the body forward. Exhale, tucking under. Inhale again, drawing the body forward. This time, reach the hands out. Point those toes, and on your exhale, slowly lowering back, slow as you can. I'm a big fan of sneaky abdominals. Keeping those feet planted. Slowly, slowly lowering down to the mat until your entire spine is connected with the mat. And then let's bring the knees in toward the chest. Wrapping your hands around, taking the wrist, and sacral rocking side to side. You have some options here as well. You can hug those knees in tight. Tucking the chin a little bit lengthens the spine, the cervical spine. You might like to take the knees in the palms and allow the knees to move away from you a little bit until you feel your sacrum connecting with the mat more thoroughly. Try rocking there. You may like to do some small circles. And then switching directions. Just feeling where your hips, SI joint, need a little bit of a massage. You can even slowly roll over onto the top of your glute, the insertion point where the muscle joins your pelvis. Massaging the top of that and then over to the other side. Let's bring the knees toward us, taking our yogi fingers. So point your finger and middle finger side by side, slide them between your big toes, and then gripping, open the feet up, allow the knees to come back, and just rocking side to side again. This is happy baby. You may like to stretch one leg up to the sky. And then stretching the other up to the sky. You might like to tip over to one side, let the knee connect, and then stretch that leg out. Just playing with the position. Sometimes we think in yoga we have to be so serious and still, but no. We are playful and happy and joyful yogis and yoginis. And coming back to center. Bringing the feet together, knees together, feet and knees bent. Opening the arms out to the sides in a T shape. Press your shoulders down towards your hips. Shift the hips all the way over to the left, or as far as it feels comfortable, and then lower the knees to the right. The upper leg will be stacked on the bottom, and the sole of the top foot will be resting on the top of the bottom foot, so just ahead of the bottom foot. So with your knees toward the right side of your body, your gaze will be toward the left side of your body. Closing your eyes, take a full, spacious inhalation into the ribs. Exhale, letting go. So attempting to surrender into your body, soften every muscle, and let your body release toward the earth. As you move your attention through your body, notice each area. Notice what your head is doing. Notice if your neck is tensed, can you let that go? Allow your shoulders to fall back. If your feet and knees want to separate or do something different, allow them to, so that you don't need to hold on to them. Inhale, bringing your gaze back to center. Bring the knees and hips back to center. Readjusting and then switching sides. So hips to the right, knees to the left, stacking those feet. Top foot in front of the bottom foot. And turning your gaze toward the right side of your body. Inhale, spacious hearts. Exhale, letting go. Moving your attention into your form again, noticing where are you still holding on.
And then soften that area and let it go. As you breathe, imagine, see, and feel the prana, or vital life energy, moving through and around your body, spiraling its way toward any place that is still holding tension, whether it's physical, emotional, mental. Allow that vital life energy, the prana, the bioenergy, to move to the spaces that need to release. Soften the muscles of your face. Inhale. Exhale as you turn your gaze back toward the sky. Bring the knees and hips back to center. Stretch your legs long. Reach your arms up above your head. Big stretch. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. And then finding your way to Savasana. So Savasana, you can use your mat to help you align. Making sure that you're centered on the mat. Your feet will be at least hip distance apart, and just wiggle the legs and let those feet fall out to the side. As you lay back, press the shoulders down towards your hips. Open your arms out from your body at maybe 30 to 45 degrees. Just find a place where your elbows and arms are comfortable. Palms facing up to the sky. Closing your eyes. And moving your attention into your body. Softening the muscles of your face. Eyelids are gently closed. Your teeth are separated. Tongue is relaxed. Your shoulders fall back. Hands are naturally curled. Your abdominals and womb space are soft and relaxed. The lower half of your body is cradled by the earth, heavy, surrendered. Until your entire body lies peacefully. There's no need to control your breath in any way. It is slow, steady, and natural. And if you find that your mind wants to wander and you're challenged to find rest in this posture, just slightly lift your gaze. So with your eyes closed, slightly lifting your gaze toward the space between your brows, towards your third eye. Just the engagement of that inner vision will help stabilize your mind. And from there, just continue naturally breathing. With every exhale, your body rests heavier and heavier, cradled by the earth. Surrendering your physical form. Integrating the benefits of your practice. Gifting yourself this period of rest as you thank yourself for taking time to practice. And in this space of deep relaxation, repeating to yourself, I am whole. I am healthy. And I am luminous. Bringing your attention now back to your fingers and toes, wiggling your fingers and toes, hands and feet. Taking a deep breath, coming back to presence. And when you feel ready, rolling over to one side and resting there, pausing. And again, when you feel ready, coming back to a seated position, bringing your hands to your heart space. And we'll close by chanting together Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, or Om Peace Peace Peace. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And the divine in me recognizes and honors the divine in you. Namaste. Thank you. From my heart to yours.